Hello everyone, my name is Fernando.
And my name is Qadir.
And we're going to make Mario Bros. We're going to make to show how to use some tools using imaginary shape.
Okay, so first I'm going to go through the tools, and then Fernando will just go through by applying them to the body of Mario. So first, you can see as where the cursor is on the bottom right, we have the box tool, and that's basically the shape that you would use. So for the head, we're going to use box. You can use cylinder, and then you can use sphere, you can use pyramid, and at the very bottom, last you got torus. So we're going to use a box for Mario. When you click on box, a box appears, and this is actually an imaginary shape. It's actually a surface, it's not a solid. So you can click on the surfaces, and as you see, your axis will move to it. Now the toolbar, the tools palette that came up there, it will have several different icons, and the one that's highlighted right now is translation. So it's just a demonstration of translation. You click on the surface and you can drag it up and down. It just translates the body in the direction that you've chosen. Then you see the curve there. It can move. It'll translate the surface on both axes that it's on, right? Basically Y and Z, or X and Z, whichever one you choose. Then if you choose the rotate option, which is that one, you can rotate that surface in any direction that is highlighted. So that's an example. And another tool that I can show you is the affinity tool. Affinity tool is a big, very strong, powerful tool, as you can choose two surfaces and then you can move it in both directions. And there's an example of it. So you can move it in either direction, and up and up and side, any direction you would choose. You can also use the attraction tool, which is, as Fernando will show you now. If you select the whole box, there's a scale that appears on the right, and the more lower you go, it just curves the whole entire shape with all the corners. Alright, the next tool is the sharp attraction tool. If you click on sharp attraction, and what it does is it just curves all the corners by default by a small curvature. And that tool, which is the face cutting tool. The face cutting tool is very important, as if you click a line anywhere on the body, like for example that, it subdivides the entire body into different subsections, and you can choose how many subsections you want by the scale. The more subsections you have, the better, as you can manipulate the body even more. But for now, we're just going to do 2 or 3, and after you select whatever, you have to select the enter button. So you click however subsections you want, and then you click enter. Once that's done, then it selects, and if you click 2, then it selects 3 subsections, creates 3 subsections. You can even do it for even more for different parts of the body. And then we're doing the extrusion tool. The extrusion tool is important because after subdividing the body into parts, then you can choose whichever subdivision you want, click on the face, and then you can extrude the part out. So that's what you've done. And you click enter after this as well. Okay. And now Fernando will just explain the further more tools. Also, he will just show you how we created the face of Mario.
Okay, so to first make Mario, we have to come up with a box. Pretty much everything in imaginary shape starts with a box. It's a box or a cylinder. The other pyramid, torus are for special surfaces. So we first click on the box, and it comes out of box, and we're going to make the face. So we're going to subdivide to make subsections of our solid. Actually, this is not a solid. This is a surface of our body. And we're gonna click on face cutting. We click on face cutting, and I will select 2 subdivisions. I'll click it. Now I'll double click this, and I'm gonna make another face cutting. Actually, you can make as many face cutting as you want. You can just have to keep the control key on. So I'm still as you can see on the scale, there's a number 2, which means that it's making 2 lines, 1 and 2. So I'm gonna hit enter, and now I'm going to select. Now I'm going to select this squares, and I'm gonna give some shape to the face. I'm gonna go to the translation tool, and I'm going to extrude it. Well, actually, I'm going to give some thickness to the lower part of the head. I'm gonna use the translate key, and also I'm gonna move these lines a little bit up. So I just go to the line tool and select on the Z axis. I'm gonna do the same here. And I'm going to go to attraction and select this tool, which is all element selection, and I'm gonna scale it all the way down to 0. Hit enter and hit escape. Now I'm gonna make this part of our shape. I'm gonna bring it a little bit down so I can have more I can make a more detailed face. I'm going to select only these two lines and I'm going to put them out. I'm going to select this surface and I'm going to make it a little bit lower. And as you can see, this looks like kind of like a square, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of shape. There we go. The one thing that I like from my unit shape is that you can insert as many subdivisions as you want. So I'm going to select sphere, and since Mario's nose is pretty much the sphere, I'm just going to select the sphere. Again, I can go to the affinity tool and scale this down. Hit enter, and I am going to select. Now I'm going to make the mustache, Mario's mustache. So to make the mustache, pretty much is pretty much the same process. It starts with a box, then I will select these two surfaces. I'll go to affinity, to manipulation, and I'm just gonna make it. I'm just going to scale it, and I'm gonna make face cutting, and I'm going to cut this in 3. Actually, 4 elements cut. I'm gonna hit enter, and now I can easily make the mustache. I will lower this part of the body. Same here. I'm going to use the whole box tool, and I'm going to translate all this right here. Now I'm just going to scale it down using affinity. Using manipulation affinity. And I can just go to select I can select the whole mustache, select the manipulation, and scale everything down. Go to on the scale on my right. Hit enter, and we have our mustache. One particular thing that I actually have the model done here is the M. As you can see, it has an M on his hat. So to make an M, this is a tool that will help you pretty much in all of your projects. We'll start with a box, and let's make it smaller. And we're gonna make some face cutting. Actually, 4 is okay. We hit enter, and now I will select only this one, only this size. Actually, I'm going to select this propagation tool, which is really helpful. I'm going to select it. What this tool does is it selects the interior of the lines. So I will just move it down, and now I'm going to extrude only these two surfaces. This one, I'll hit enter, and this other one. I go to this extrusion tool, and I will just select it. I'll select the surface, and it needs extrude, and it extrudes the surface. I hit enter, and now I have two surfaces that I can work with. I'm just going to lower them down and select affinity and give some shape. Now it has some round edges, so all what I'm gonna do is to select the whole thing, the whole M, go to attraction, and go all the way up to 100%. I hit enter, and now what I'm gonna do is give a lot of subdivision. I'm gonna cut this M in as many faces as I can. To do this, I can just maintain the Control key on, and there we go. I have a lot of it's been cut in many elements. I hit enter. I'm gonna fix this a little bit so it has more symmetry. Oops. And I'm gonna use a very useful tool, which is this one over here. It's called a sketch curve. So what it does is creates a line. I'm gonna make a straight line. I'll hit enter, and I will go to this link, and I will select the M and then my line. I want all of this part, all of this surface to be linked to the line. So I just click on the box, on the all element selection. I hit enter, and then and now you can see there's a magnet connected to the styling curve. I will select this one, and I'll select the line, and I will select manipulation. And as you can see, if I modify my line, my whole part modifies. So that's how we made the M. So pretty much you have to spend a lot of time doing this, so your part will look as precise as possible. And I hope this YouTube video helped you, and I hope it will help you with your future projects. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.